Today we're going to be learning a concept called split inversion in programming. So say I have an array and the numbers are 3, 2, 0, and then 9, 7, and 8. And the middle of the array would be right here. So you have three different ways that you can have an inversion. You can have a left inversion, a right inversion, or a split inversion. So within the array, you have these pairs of numbers. So suppose we call one I and one J, or this can be I and this can be J. They're just adjacent numbers. Now, if the list or the array were perfectly sorted, you would always have an I less than J. And if the array is completely sorted, then there won't be any inversions. That's just the definition of it. So let's first go over what a left inversion is. So a left inversion is within the left half of the array or the list. So here where it's less than n divided by 2, where n is the length of the list, then if you have a left inversion, then you have a pair of numbers like 3 and 2, where 3 is greater than 2, but 3 is to the left of 2, and that's not what we want. So that's an example of a left inversion. Now, for a right inversion, it's the same thing as a left inversion, but it's in the right half of the array. So where n is, where it's greater than n divided by 2. So here we have 9 and 7, where 9 is greater than 7, but it's to the left of 7, and it's out of order. So that's an example of a right inversion. So what is a split inversion then? A split inversion. A split inversion is when the inversion happens across both halves of the array. So here we have, actually these numbers are in order. So for example, let's change this to 9. Let's change that to 9 and this to 0. Now we have a split inversion. And the split inversion happens across both halves of the array. So you have where I is less than n divided by 2, but it's less than j.